Okay. Hi everyone, nice and clear, and thank you for joining me for Tai Chi Tuesday. Okay, as we've been growing and learning more about Tai Chi and the more awareness of how Tai Chi can be in our form, in our surroundings, and um, the main one I want to really focus on today is the that state of mind. Okay, so once you start learning and you start feeling that Tai Chi, and you're getting those movements um, flowing with you. You're feeling it. You're feeling the Tai Chi. You start to see how it gets added to your life, or how your perspective on how you start doing things. Okay. If I learn about moving and rolling with the Tai Chi, do I start applying it? Do you um, aware of you turning differently? Yeah. Is your balance changing? As you start walking and moving, do you feel like you're more steady? Things that you might see other people maybe start to trip or fall, you in that area, and you don't fall or trip in that area because your sensitivity of how you walk and move can really change. The Tai Chi with the slow movements is not because you're just moving slow. It's more about the feeling of the balance. Okay, when we go quite quick, yeah, and we move around too fast, you might miss the reasoning why it's circling and turning. Yeah, I might just go like this, but I might not realize that circle really starts to move. And me going slow is me finding and feeling that circle. I might be just doing this, but if you start analyzing or you start noticing, I might turning the circle in as I fall in the ring, yeah, and I'm following and I feel that circle, yeah. So a lot of things you might not see because we don't have that visual there, and this is all circling, yeah, to the elbow, to the wrist, yeah, and that's the movement, yeah, feeling all that in my waist and rolling. And then I start to add two hands. Okay, you can see all this. So the main part with the Tai Chi as a Kung Fu and the health side, the Kung Fu was about the circling and redirecting. So you're trying to use pretty much no force against a lot of force and redirecting it. So that's where that ball comes from. In the ball of practicing and starting to slow things down and feeling it, it's you start to build up your foundation, the immune system, because you're practicing it, and it becomes a health thing. And the circular movement is nice on the body, because you might not have that strict car or that you're starting to feel. Okay, and as we go slow and you start moving around, we're stretching that body. Okay, and again, we're not going straight to like, there's like this, right? Or your body circling, the shoulders circling, and we can feel all this movement. Yeah. So it makes it really nice to practice, and you can practice this anytime. And the nice thing too is you can do it for me. I did it when I was really young, so I was the pretty much the youngest in the class. So by the time when I started to teach, I was kind of still young. So a lot of people be, are you the teacher? Okay. So I figure I learn it at the same time as I was doing the kung fu, so I don't have to wait to become a senior or something and then start to learn it. Yeah. Tai Chi can, or any form can use for prevention. Okay. Especially with a lot of the Tai Chi, it's you're stretching the body, you're feeling the body. We don't wait till we get stiff. Yeah. Okay. And if you are feeling stiff in certain area because of certain reasons, uh, it's nice to get back the range of motion because of this. Yeah. So with all this movements we do and we're feeling it, you start to expand and move out. Yeah. So the state of mind of Tai Chi is not just I practice Tai Chi. Yeah. It's starting to be aware how you move and your surroundings. Okay. And then thus it's not just about going slow. Okay. The Tai Chi, the Chi itself is about internal energy. So I'm trying to figure out my breath and how I'm moving. Yeah. What's the mechanics inside here? Not everything is internal too. Yeah. I'm physically trying to find how my body's moving, how I'm balancing. If I start to sink and I lift, do I just jump up or do I feel my body sinking and then I can lift and then from there I can kick or do anything, yeah, and my balance is still there. Okay, but I only get that if I take my time and I figure out what's going on. Okay, so if I do that, at least I know, yeah, if I jump up real quick and I feel off balance, then where's my mind at? Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you practice for a long time or you have strong legs or and you're standing up. That state of mind, if I focus what I'm doing, okay, I can be doing this and then I could get distracted and then I lose my balance. Okay. Or if I'm learning and I'm doing my form, but I'm so focused on the teacher that my neck is turning and I'm looking that way and then my whole form gets off because I'm doing this and I'm supposed to be going forward, but I'm like turning way in the back watching. Yeah. So a lot of times, even as we practice or we see a form, sometimes you watch, you see, you kind of do, but you want to get into the position you feel comfortable, or you look and then you do your form, and then you can look again. Be surprised how the neck can really change everything. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing this, but I'm always looking over there. So you gotta find a way to do this, or you as you look forward and you're doing that, you have to so you can still see and do your form forward. Okay, wherever you're focusing, the energy is going there. If I want to hit, the energy goes there. If I'm thinking about something else, and I'm looking at that energy is there, not here. Yeah. So coming back to the circling, as I pointed out before, even with all this, and we've been doing the stretching and the waist turning, all we're focusing is always that the main thing is that circle, always turning. Yeah. And I do feel like the your main core is here, yeah, and it expands out into the hands, the arms and hands, yeah, and that's where that ball is coming. Okay, so once we get this frame and we got that whole circle in front of us, our body and our energy and the mindset is this, yeah, that ball. Yeah. So if I start feeling this and then I turn it into the form, okay, my whole stance and my body is in that mindset of that circle. Okay. So as soon as I turn or redirect, it doesn't matter how the hand will turn over to press and move, but that ball is still there, yeah, in that circle. Okay. So the circle is here, but the ball means the 360, so it doesn't matter any position here. Yeah. Yeah. So I start to turn and I feel the movements. But all that circling is all there, yeah. Okay. Everything we've been practicing here. Okay. So you can see all the movements more, yeah. Even with all the flying butterfly, the circling, all the wave hands and clouds, you can see the circling in the wrist, the big circle. Okay. And then we need to add the surroundings around us, yeah. And it's just how the intention turns with me leaning, sitting back, or going forward changes the intention where the chi is going, yeah. Okay. So you have the waist, you have a circle, okay. And again, that last part that plays a big part is that wrist, because the wrist is the one that's gonna start to flick off wherever your chi goes out to you. So if I want it to soft, I want it to splash out, I want it to circle in to really get that inside the fissure. Boom. Okay. The sparring. The energy is going up. The uprooting. Boom. The sinking. The energy goes up. The lifting. Okay. The fingers are acting as those also like an arrow. Okay. So if I'm starting to turn up, I coil up, the energy is going up. I turn to the side. I go down. Yeah. So if I'm basically like this, you can see this. Oh, yeah. So even our other stretch is stretching down this. Yeah. Look like you just circling, okay, and up. Okay. Nice to stretch out. Yeah. But once you come in that Tai Chi state or the mindset, you're finding that circle. See that? You're seeing the hands where it's going. It's stretching out. It's scooping. Same thing with going down, circling. Okay. So if I was just doing this, it's not the same. Yeah? But if I'm following, it's like your hands, fingers are diving. The energy is going down, down. So we get this big stretch, and you feel it. But that's the same as once you're doing this, boom, boom. The energy is there, up. Okay. Fingers are leading, but it doesn't mean again the wrists here and the intention. So it can be the fingers, can be the outside, the rim, all here. Shoom. Yeah. The palm. Boom. The back of the hand. Boom. The fist. Okay. So all depends. The more you get into the intention, it can always go forward. Yeah. It can be the wrist here. Boom. Boom. Okay. You're not pressing, but you're just inside. Yeah. all this can keep going forward. Okay. So another example, if I go forward, okay. So how many times do you think you can just go forward and hit? Yeah, one, or you use the momentum. One, two. Yeah. So technically, you can go. You can keep moving. You can go one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and then if I have more of my body, you can go shoulder, back. Yeah, everything can keep going. Boom, boom, and then it starts to follow. Boom, boom, boom. So it can keep rolling. Yeah? The balls keep rolling. So you don't have to stop. Yeah? That ball is constantly going. And as the balls keep going and we keep learning, that's what makes it really, I find very interesting, is the Tai Chi is always learning. Okay? Just like this, it's gonna keep rolling and rolling. Those who've been me from the very beginning, or um, when we've been doing the classes at the recreation center, look how much your progress been growing. Yeah, starting off just to move, then you start to learn forms. Then we start breaking down the techniques within the Tai Chi. Yeah. Even the subtle movements make a huge difference. Yeah. That risk again plays a big part on that outcome of how your chi is gonna come out. Yeah. Okay. The main thing with the slowness and the moving, we're trying to find our balance, find anything that's hindering our movement. Okay. And a lot of times it might not just be something physical. Yeah. It's coming back up to here. Am I getting distracted? Do I didn't get my nice simple breakfast first, then I do my movement. Is my day running nicely so I can have a more nice flow? So it begins as soon as you wake up, or actually, I would say as soon as you go sleep. Going to sleep nice, feeling good, can your body still resets when you rest, but you don't want to just jump into something or any of the momentum that's been building up with problem or anything. Yeah. So sometimes it's just a little things you can try. You don't have to be like all gun ho and full on meditation first. Just do one step at a time. Try something real nice for yourself. Yeah. Maybe you get something small snack, not a big breakfast first, and then you can slowly go into things, and avoiding to answer your phone as soon as you get up. Yeah, because whatever's on that phone and somebody's energy, you can pick up their momentum real quick. So, you ever had that call and somebody's really happy and like, yeah, they feel happy and you feel good, and then they give you good news? Same thing with the bad news. Okay, really disrupt you. So we're trying to get that nice state. Okay? And again, Tai Chi is not gonna be everything slow and moving. It's the main thing. You can look at the symbol, the yin and yang, and how it always circling and turning. Okay. I found myself applying that to a lot of things outside. You can use it to approach people, uh, problems, and different things. Just like for example, right? You see a problem and people are arguing. You don't know them, but you don't have to go in there and just stop them or something. Or they're fighting, right? I can just move away first. That kind of thing. Yeah. Or they're arguing and I don't have to chase them. I have to go in that room and tell them why it's wrong. Okay. Fiction. Yeah. Or if somebody's learning, doing something, you don't have to tell them, hey, you know, this is the better way to do it. Yeah. And then next thing you know, they might find a even better way, and you're like, oh wow. So you know, there's so much layers in doing things. Okay, so again, if you're finding any value, I mean, uh, talking about the Tai Chi and the techniques, just let me know and ask through the comments. I will be trying different things the with the Tai Chi Tuesday, or actually all the classes. I want to do some uh, basically direct to video on the YouTube, and then we'll try to see what we do with the live. Okay, I need to try and venture out. I want to get comfortable just doing one thing when something else can really help, or I can um, really it can really help if you have any comments and letting me know. So what works, I can kind of double down on it and share it that way more too. Yeah. Okay. So again, the main thing you can just take away today is the circle, the mindset, and just moving. So during the day, think about that. How do you grab something? How do you lift something? How do you move? How do you approach uh, people, or if they're approaching you, or the subject they're talking about? Yeah. Do you just hit something, or you redirect the energy? Yeah. All righty. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll bring it in up towards the heart, up towards the crown. Exhale. Even this, notice the circles. Okay, from here, you guys, all good energy. You guys take care. Just have a good week. And remember, Tai Chi, all up here and in here. Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys take care.